We are recording. I'm going to try to see if I can catch some video this afternoon of these damn clouds. Right there it is. Look at that shit. Damn, man, I'm getting bad on these 24 times. Alright, what it is yesterday I noticed as I was giving my son a ride home, the chemtrails were, well, hell, the first wild thing I noticed was that those trails coming out of the back of the jets, they were fucking literally spiraling, which is very unusual. Normally you don't see that kind of thing. And then they started, as they were spreading out, they were taking on dendritic patterns, which is indicative of plant life, mineral growth, and electrical flow. Oh, that ought to be a bad shot, man. That ought to be a good one. Look at it. I don't know what it looks like on this camera, but I see prisms coming at me. Orange, blue, they're pulsing, shaking. Well, that's me, I don't know, you know. I wished I come out here last night, or this morning, and watched the look at those. Let's see, this is where it's getting crazy, man. When you look up here and you see these fucking airplanes, they're goddamn making squares, dude. You know? Freaking squares, man. X's and squares. I don't want to walk to the top of that damn ridge. That damn. Oh, that's a great one. Oh yeah. I'm on some Academy Award-winning footage here. Hey, yeah. But anyway, back to the dendritic patterns of the sky clouds, or chemtrails, or whichever one. See, look at these fuckers, man. They're building squares. It's just fucking wild. I'm gonna have to start getting out a lot more. Doing a lot more of this. I've already got some incredible footage of very, very weird and strange light phenomenon of the sky variety. Moon, sun, moon, water. It's a wild thing, I tell you. What's even wilder is trying to guess, you know, what is the real thing going on here? Oh, that's a beautiful spot. Oh, these guys. Oh, they got one nicely picked out here, guy. Oh, wow, good one. You guys couldn't have put chairs in a better freaking spot. Look, little hunting setup. Well, No, actually, would you look at that? Just trying to figure out what is the truth? Where is the real here? What is really going on? What are we experiencing? And is that experience of a positive nature? Is that sun rising as I speak right now and coming towards me? Well, I must be on some heavy hallucinogenics. But man, God damn, it's rising and coming towards me. And the sun is rising. We're in retrograde. Man, I might be just tripping, and I hope I am. I have a question. Why is it lighter and bluer here than over there? These are strange times, or it's a strange organization of leaders who are intentionally wanting us to stay dizzy and off balance by creating strange times. I mean, like I started the statement off, where is the truth in this and where is the reality? Because without validation upon firsthand experience, you're only taking things as others saw them, see them, or say them. Until you touch the actual validity of whatever it is you're questioning, you know not for sure. You only know that others think of it as valid or truth, but you don't know. I can only look at these jets and guess and surmise what's coming out the back of them. I can only look to what is being said through the gossip media outlets. Even if paperwork and things are presented, until you actually yourself, beyond any doubt of what that is, it's only guessing and second-hand information. So therefore, you can't write it as valid. You can't give it absolute truth. You can only say that it is at best guess, or the status quo is of the same philosophy. You just have to run me off, asshole. There ain't nobody coming on. But I bet you if I stood up on top of that thing, this is pretty good. And it gets to be very confusing. It gets to be very stressful when you have these thoughts and feelings of something that seems wholly unreal. and wholly untruthful, or against all things that you've been told was and wasn't. And daily you watch these things and you note these things and you see these things, but you never find your validation, which throws it off into the realms of faith, which faith is choosing to believe something with your heart that your mind tells you can't be. And I'm pretty sure that that pretty much wraps up faith, you know? A heart thought conflicting with a mind thought, and the heart overriding and the emotion overriding the reason. But sometimes emotion is the only reason. Sometimes you just gotta have that faith, you know? But sometimes faith will get you in a damn whole world of bullshit. And you better have some faith that you can get your ass out of it. Because faith wasn't real. And faith was your heart, emotional mind, not stopping for that split-second moment of reason and understanding that it was bullshit. Why were the chemtrails yesterday running in dendritic patterns? And I kicked my ass for not filming it, but it was one of those things that, like I'm just talking about, you see these things, you observe these things, and sometimes it's just too jaw-dropping or too heart-wrenching because of how it coincides with your faith in the situation of what is and what isn't going on, you know? And if your faith in the situation is that these are times of great change and universal upheaval as far as our knowledge goes and our pretext of how we see and view things, because we are nowhere near what it really is. And that's fucking beautiful, man. I don't know, you know, maybe there is only faith in this, only faith in the beauty of a setting sun and the wonderment of its rising, the awe-inspiring and fearfulness of a brightly lit night. And I say fearfulness because any intellectual or any smart creature or anything of natural will fear when it can't observe its environment around it in all its senses. And even though you can smell, hear, and taste and touch in the dark, you're all important. Let's see what we can do this way. You're all important. They move kind of side. I might can get just a little bit more down this way, but doubt it. Doesn't look like it. So, you know, it's a really rough time in the universe, man. You know, especially seeing that your fate tells you that this is look, that what? Wait a minute, it's an airplane, or is it? I bet I can't get it. You know what? When you see them son of a bitches fly by nowadays without nothing coming out the back of them, you better pay attention, because they ain't cool. You know, them's the motherfuckers. You know, when you tell people how you feel and see things inside, I mean, some of the, I think a lot of the damn issue with it is, and if it is that way, and things are that way, then I'm sure that they play that into their uh, gambit. But these things, when you look up at the sky and you see that in your mind that that sky's not right, those stars aren't the way they were as you've watched all your life, and not just the subtle observer, not just the observer that goes out when he goes in the car or gets in, you know, just take a quick glance up the night sky, um, and that's what that observer does. Look, there's another one. I wonder if those are the true airlines now, and the motherfucking government's just got their own goddamn chemtrail jets. I seen one. I wished I would have had this camera. No, and you don't take your camera everywhere. It starts to be a damn. I use it for fucking proof, to tell you the truth. Um, whenever I become, when I see things at first, when these things of faith started happening, tripping on a log, tripping on a log, tripping on a log on the wrong. Um, you basically you sit back and you hold your fucking breath, and you're like, okay, man, I've known me my whole life. I know that. Whoa, wow, wow. Ah! I've known me my whole life, and I know that I may have thought and felt that damn outhouse. I'll be son of a bitch, man. That's pretty cool. That, some kind of medieval torture device. I don't think the hunting club will be out here for a minute. Y'all gotta let some shit grow up where you can get trapped critters again. Faith, all that craziness. Hey, what is that? There's something deep, Captain. But that wheel on that damn thing would be cool. Hell yeah, that's a good set of bearings. You start noticing things out of turn. The stars are a few degrees off of what they should be. The the rising of things that are not within that type of wow. I'm gonna tell you right now, look at that shit. When I dropped that tuning fork just now, and it ain't no bullshit, that my feet and fingers lit up, tingling and vibrating. My brass bells started moving faster, which I have got a little bit of a taking my brass pade mom, however you say that. Padme, 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 That's the way it goes. But I think I moved too fast. Goddamn gutter rope. Deer sloughs. But my tuning fork fell out of my pocket. My feet, fingers. That might be gross. It could be full of deer carcass at this point. I never finished a goddamn subject, man. It's hard to when you're like, oh, look at this fucked up shit. Look at this fucked up shit. Look at these son of a bitches. I want to get a damn a computer printout of, I like it, of airline. What do I keep calling them? Oh shit. Of airline, what do you call them? Lanes. And I want to see where my air traffic is. Because look, I know you can't see them on this fucking little camera. I believe in me. And I believe that a lot of the things that I've suddenly came to understand with a clarity, I only lack the resources in which to make them physically manifest. Fucking, basically, I have an acute awareness and understanding